Cybersecurity expert John Lucich says we're doing everything wrong when it comes to cybersecurity.
I am joined now by top cybersecurity expert John Lucich.
We return to John Lucich, expert on cybersecurity.
More and more of these hacks are getting in because people are clicking. There's also a common perception that hackers will get in no matter what. That's not true. If you lock your network down, you have an educated staff, you will keep these people out. There's absolutely no doubt. They have no idea what network security is all about. It's about designing a network from the ground up with policies, matching the processes, and enforcing that right down to the ports and protocols, which means what we allow through our firewall. Locking everything else down. That's the way to do it.
You have to have a strong password. Number two, don't broadcast your SSID so other people can't see that. Can they still intercept the packets? Most hackers don't do that. So you're hiding your SSID by not broadcasting it is going to be a crucial part. And making sure that you deal with a secure site. So if it's actually coming through the internet and you can access it, remember, if it's not a secure application that you're using with a secure password, anybody's going to be able to get in.
Our digital borders are wide open and our borders are wide open. So people can actually come across any one of these borders, come in and get intel information about our grid, about our nuclear plants, and then go back and have better information to attack us digitally. We can secure our networks, but a big part of this is going to be educating our employees because they are the greatest threat inside that lets people from the outside in.
Remember, the bad guys can now get into us. And if they can get into the Pentagon, they can get into your house. So when I tell people, if you're not using the system, take it down. There's no way that somebody can get in. And you got to be careful about what you put in your kids' rooms, because remember, if it's a type of camera that's also picking up the voice, that voice is being broadcast out.
This is nothing new. Back in 1994, when I worked the Edward Leary case, New York subway bomber, we had encrypted files off of his. They sent it down to Washington. Now, encryption wasn't as great as it was today. So the CIA, I believe, who got involved with it, was able to decrypt those files and get it back to the New York City Transit Police. But my point about that story is there's nothing new with this today. I mean, this has been going on for years, and it's going to be getting worse because even if you use an encryption, you could use it 2 or 3 different times using different methods. It's going to be tough. Once you break one, you still got another encrypted document. What the corporations are doing wrong is they believe that security is tied into products, firewalls, intrusion detection systems. Yet every place that's been broken into has these devices. They don't have the proper understanding of network security, and some managers out there, too many of them, don't even have the respect for security by saying, hey, one manager actually told me, I can recover from an attack. I don't have to worry about my clients or my employees getting their data stolen because I'll always be able to recover from that. That's a bad attitude, and it's going to lead to an intrusion into that network. I met with two people today that had their iPhones, and we checked their settings. They didn't realize their photos were being sent up to the iCloud. They turned it off and deleted all the photos. They had no idea. They have to be aware of what their phone does, and if they want to stop it, it's a simple setting on the iPhone to turn that off.
On behalf of everyone watching you and listening to you who are just now going to their iPhones and switching that off, thank you, John. Good to have you here.
It's great to see you, John. I hope you're in charge in the future. John Lucich, Network Security Group.